grid view so you can see each other's smiley faces. Everybody, Mike, Anthony. No, just the names there. Mike and Anthony, welcome guys. Great to see you. We have Elena and Sienna. Yeah. Steve and John. I feel like it's Romper Room, or what was that? Romper Room in the Magic. I see Billy and Sally and
Magic Garden.
John. I see Damon. I see Lauren, Hayden.
Hey, there, John.
Damon. There's me.
Hey, John. How you doing?
I tell you, teaching the kids classes wear me out through Zoom. I could teach 30 kids in the room, no problem.
Hey, Senpai Kim.
Zoom takes so much more effort. Mute, unmute, all this stuff. Hey, we got Tyler there. How's it going, Tyler? You guys wore me out today. I was just telling that to the adults. My goodness. So much harder teaching the kids through Zoom than through the regular classes. But here we have the adult class now. So I'm always continuing my learning. Your theme for today is be a lifelong student. So being a lifelong student, last night we were going over Seiyunchin Kata. There's some grappling and joint locks and a lot of things that go along with that. Today I was studying Wing Chun, pulling out all the old Wing Chun notes and stuff. And I was looking up on YouTube. There's a lot of techniques I know, but I don't know the Chinese vocabulary for it. So I was looking it all up today, and I got 2 pages of notes of all Chinese vocabulary. Bong Sao, Lap Sao, Pak Sao, Wu Sao, all the different things. Ding Chuang, Choi Kun, all these different things. Lin Wang Kin. So neat stuff, neat stuff. So be a lifelong student. There's a lot of information out there, some of it good, some of it bad. My experience tells me what to look for. I know, who's doing it right, who's doing it wrong. We've done, Mark, John have done Wing Chun training with Sensei Tomato, right? Doing Chi Sao and Lap Sao and Fuk Sao and all those different techniques. So a lot of different things. Anyway, neat stuff. Just wait one more minute. Get people settled in. Okay, so Tyler's here. Tyler, great to see you. Tyler's in the kids' class. He's a very advanced student, though, brown belt. We did some boxing in the kids' class tonight. We've been working on the higher level kata, so you don't need to know this kata, Tyler, but this is great for you to learn. This is the adult curriculum. And if you come into the adult class learning, with this stuff already under your belt, you're light years ahead of Senpai so-and-so over there on the screen. Drinking my water. Okay, let's get started. All right. I'm going to keep everybody on mute just so you don't hear those random sounds going like this. Okay, so when you come in, already be warmed up, and we're going to move on to Seiyunchin Kata. Let's try it. All right, so we're doing Seiyunchin Kata. Let's walk through it first. I'm going to do it opposite side. So once again, I'm your mirror image. So if I step in with this foot, you should have this foot forward, this side, this hand, everything like that. Here we go, Seiyunchin. Seiyunchin is to grasp and to pull, battling the conflict of being able to grasp and pull in combat. All right, here we go. Start with from Yoi no Kamae, they call it Seiyunchin. So let's step in, circle, double block, scoop up. 1, 2. Then we move in, enter here. Circle, double block, scoop up. 1, 2. Other side, one more time. Let's perform 3 times. Up, down, scoop up. 1, 2. Circle the fist, draw back, thrusting push punch in the middle, step back, elbow strike behind, elbow strike forward. Move in, augment the middle block. Step in, 1, down block, step in 2, down block. Push into the other side, block. Step in, 1, step back 2. Step back 1, pull back, bow and arrow block. Step back 2, again. From here, crash. So this foot comes circling around, this hand comes circling around. Now draw the foot back, kind of like you're doing a sweep there. Pull in like Kosotogari and back fist. Okay, let's do that one more time, and that's where we left off last night, so far this week, with the halfway through the kata. Let's try it. Seiyunchin. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Circle, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. This is also part of the black belt test for the adult curriculum. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Breathe in and out. Inhale, exhale. Now breathe in and breathe out. Other side. Breathe in, breathe out, pause. Now step in. 1, 2. Breathe in and breathe out, pause. Breathe in and breathe out, pause. Inhale, exhale, breathe in, out. Very good. Okay, now let's break it down, starting with the hand postures. Formation of the hands go like this. Okay. Just bring your hands up naturally where the elbow bends, up towards the chest there. Thumbs close to the body, not necessarily touching, but almost. So from here, again, I'll do the opposite side. And that way, you can follow along. Let's try. Inhale. That's better. Here we go. Let me close the window too. We got landscaper next door. Okay. Landscapers at the house next door. There's weed whackers and lawn mowers and for the past 2 hours. Here we go. Hands up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Scoop up 1 and then 2. Now other side, hands up. Breathe in, circle. Start with the pinky. Breathe out, knuckle to knuckle, down, gentle twist. Right, breathe in, breathe out. Right, again, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. And from here, circle the fist, draw back, thrust forward. Step back, this is a vertical elbow strike, vertical fist, elbow strike behind, and then pull in, like futsal, like we were just talking about, pulling in the head. Now from here, I move in, augment the middle block to the side. Down block with the right, down block with the left. Other side now pushes off to the ankle. Down block with the left, down block with the right. Sorry, I'm calling out the wrong opposite side there. Okay, now from here, next one. Which part do we leave off on? Step back, 1 up, 1 down. Now this finger stops here at the edge of the eyebrow. And then 2. The top hand goes on the inside. So let's do that a few times. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this hand is sweeping low, which can also be a strike low, be sweeping low this way, but this hand's pulling back, okay? And 1 more. Okay, now the next part, smash, like this. Just like the Shuto that we did the other week, keeping the elbow up high, we're gonna come around and hit. Now from here, back fist, okay? Now the stances, get the feet in view there. There's a lot of shikodachi stances in this kata. There's no kicks, a lot of footwork, different angles of attack. It's like a asterisk sign. It's like straight up and down. And then the angle here. So it's like north, south, northeast, southeast, west, all those angles there of the compass. Okay. I don't think it has any direct 90-degree angle movements to the side. I don't think so. All right, here we go. Seiyunchin. Height, move in, shikodachi. Now drag this foot straight ahead, shikodachi. Drag this foot again, straight ahead. From here, draw back, and then move in. Let me just move back so you can see the feet. When you move in at that part, this is called a migi hisokodachi. I have my left foot forward, you would have your right foot forward in. That means that the feet are parallel with the right foot forward. Okay? Then from here, we crescent step in, and it's called rinoji jidachi. That looks like the Chinese character, Japanese character looks like a check mark. So the feet look like a check mark. It's exactly a cat stance. A cat stance is 90% of the weight on the back leg, 10% with the front. Rinoji jidachi, the weight distribution is 50-50 with each foot. Next, I step into a shikodachi, and I step into a shikodachi. Now that line of attack, it's the same line. This foot should be pointing straight ahead. I'm going to crescent step in, and I'm in that same stance, the check mark stance. Let me move back so you can see it. My foot is in line with the heel, and my heel is in line with my toes. From here, I'm going to move in, shikodachi, and step back, shikodachi. Okay? I'm just going to move so you can see it. Now from here, I'm going to step back and step back. I'm trying not to bump into things, so I'm leaning forward. But obviously, keep your ears above your shoulders, shoulders above your hips, hips above the center of gravity of your stance at all times. Come around with the foot, draw back, and then move in. And somewhere I switched something on the sides there. We should really be, I should have this side so you can go that way. But you get the idea. One of the things, as I mentioned too, with the footwork, is to keep the same height as you move. I'm trying to readjust as I go around the kitchen here. But when you do it, for instance, when we go in here and we step in, I'm at this height for the shikodachi stance. Remain at that height as you move back. Then move into this side. I drop down low. Stay low. Keep the hips low as you move back. This feeling of lowering your legs, lowering your center of gravity, your hips in that shikodachi stance, is going to give you that feeling of lowering yourself and fighting. So if you're uprooted, you can be pulled off balance. But if you're wrestling and you hunker down, you lower your hips, if you can do this, you'll be able to do this, no problem. In the beginning also, when you step out, this foot is pointing to the side, 90 degrees, this one's pointing straight ahead. So it's my chest, my body is 45 degree, is at a 45 degree angle towards the shomen of the kata. So in all of our katas, when you are doing kata practice, there's the reference to the shomen and the line of the kata. There's three kinds of shikodachi stances. One, like Seiyunchin, right? My shikodachi is facing straight towards the shomen. Cipher kata, it's a sideways shikodachi. Seiyunchin kata, it's a 45 degree angle shikodachi. So that'll give you some clarification with that. So when you step in the beginning, a couple things. I want to step out. This foot points straight ahead. This foot points to the side. Move this foot on a straight line. Don't crescent step there. Same thing. Move this one on a straight line and keep the same height. All right. Let's go into some things here with our application. Let me pull out my notes. Blah, blah, blah. In there somewhere. Okay, Seiyunchin. Seiyunchin. All right, here we go. Opening hands. Monote nage. May I borrow you, please? So when she grabs on, by the way, I'm just going to bring the hands down and around. I push them behind her. Some of you who are here, just don't step back. So I'm going to go slow, which gives you the opportunity to step back. But from here, if I just come around, right, see how I can bring the hands down and I can catch behind the legs and go in for my double leg takedown, shoulder near here. Also, she comes in with two-handed push, right, come up, and I bring it back down around. So that's a great way of doing that. I'll bring the hands up this way. We worked on one last night too. Okay, we have this part. The hands come up, they twist. And twist them out this way. So when she goes to grab on, right, by coming up and I bring them down, there's a lot of pressure here. Watch how that lowers her head down. Boom, into the knee kick. Now don't forget, I'm going to step in, shikodachi, and I have an arm break here. This elbow, see, that's ready to be broken. I cross this arm so that way I have them both under control. Bring it to the other side, and I can pull her around and throw her. And that can be a throw technique. So now you have a throw technique from this position, a throw technique from this position, right? And the next we have Sukoyuke. This is also in Seiyunchin, you're low, which allows you to block a kick and then a punch. So if she throws a front kick, I can use this palm to block either the ankle or the inside of the knee there. And then she comes out with a punch, and I'm in close and I'm sticky, okay? This hand, obviously, if you don't want to do a spear hand, you can do a body dig, an uppercut punch. But it's teach you how to strike in close to the body there. So think of this as a block and then a secondary block. The other application for this is when I go into an arm lock, sometimes they bend their arm and they pull their hand, they go to lift up, right? So send it up. Don't fight it. If she's trying to pull up, I don't want to be pushing down, right? I'm just going to lift this, and that opens the ground window. So we have opening the sky window, right? So I can strike to the face here. Also, this scooping hand, this lifting hand, goes up to strike underneath. When she punches, I also have blocking and scooping here. This is good for trapping. This is good for breaking the arm. This is good for pulling and hooking and going into all of your other grappling techniques. So basic, but there's so much in just those positions there as well. Also too, I just punch from here. When I grab her arm, when I move in with this arm, this is an arm lock. I'll go to this side over here. So I can coil and I can go right in. See this arm lock? Just like in Seiyunchin. From here, I can roll down. Boom. Okay, so this also too is an arm lock. So let's look at that again. I circle, one throw, arm lock and two throws, lifting up, hitting the sky window, arm lock, striking to the vital area. Lastly, when you do that, it's performed 3 times. When you do it in the kata, we step in. I'm going to do a mirror image of you. Your right foot, your left foot, your right foot again. So why is it done 3 times from over here? If you look at the anatomy, this is my right side. This is the liver on this side. This is the spleen on this side over here. So when I'm in close fighting, if I'm punching to this side more, this is the liver, okay? And that's a more vital area than hitting the spleen. So the kata is training me to hit this hand to this side of the body more often. So in fighting, you're not going to think about it. But if you're doing this over and over again in the kata, right, then the kata is going to give you the muscle memory when you're in close to lift, scoop, and then to hit. Also, too, she punches, right, from here. I hook outward, right, so all of this. If I block with this hand, and maybe from here she punches, she wants to turn. Remember we did the lopsao and cipher kata last week? Maybe she wants to turn into a back fist punch. So she punches straight, she punches back fist, and I can check it with that next block, right? And then pull down and hit, or move in and hit, whatever I'm going to do. That lifting hand there. Okay, let's put the 2 together again, and then we'll finish the half. We'll do the second half of the kata tonight. Let's try it. It's very important that you understand mentally in your own mind what you're doing with the katas, because then it's not just a dance move, it's fighting applications. So we bow, Seiyunchin, step. Hey guys, quiet down over there, please. Thank you. Hey guys, if you're noisy, it's not quiet. Okay, very good. Lastly, we have the circling action here. Again, we're talking about in close fighting. In cipher kata, punch with this hand. After the bong sao, we went into the lop sao, striking, or into the arm lock there. We turned this way for an arm lock. One more time, punching. So we did the bong sao, right? The lop sao, and this also is a lop sao, pulling into an arm lock. So you do this in cipher, right? When you go like this, that's also moving to that bong sao. Like a wing block. What was he going to teach there? Oh, in grappling and close, wrestling, throw technique, she grabs near the elbow area. This also allows me to strike to the face, strike low, strike to the side of the head there. Again, if her arm is extended or her arm's longer than me and I can't reach the face, I can also strike down onto that bicep. And you can see how that will help loosen the grip. Then from here, we have all the other moves that we were talking about before. All right, so we have this motion. What was I going into that? Oh, the circling. So when she grabs my elbow, if I want it, so that's thinking of a strike to a vital area. Obviously the nose, groin, temple, the jaw, the facial nerves here. By circling this way, I can catch the wrist and I can lift the elbow. From here, I can break, or from here, I can also strike. I can break again. I can also wrap the head, lift up and break. I would turn her back more this way, just try and be gentle, and then break the spine. Thank you. So I'm here breaking the spine. So all this happening with the circling. This coiling action, when she punches. When I block, right, I block and I coil to go into my strike. So all of that is found there. Okay, let's go into the second part. That's enough with applications. I can go on and on with that though. Second part. All right, so we did, we're here. I'm doing an opposite side. So now we're going to turn over our left shoulder to my right shoulder. So I turn and we make a double block. I'm in a Seiyunchin dachi stance and it's a double block. This leg is forward, this hand is up. Now, as I move in, I'm going to push this hand down and this one will uppercut. So I'm going to move in, uppercut, back fist, downward block, and then step back, make a down block. Now I'm going to lift up here, 1 and 2. Now I do that to the other corner. I turn, it's the same thing, but on the other side. This should be your right leg forward, your right hand up. You step in, you uppercut, back fist, down block, and step back, watch out for the bench, down block. And then lift up, 1, we're in a cat stance now, Neko Ashidachi. Straight back, 2. Now from here, move in, block and back fist, and then we step back with the foot, hands come up, watch out for the lamp, and then down, circle, and push. Okay. So this action here at the end, she comes in to grab me around the waist or something like that, and the hand's right here, this is a stopper. Kind of like the clinch where your forearms are in close, so I could strike to the neck area here. That's a idea of what you're doing. Also, in boxing, I throw my punch and maybe she blocks it. She goes to throw a punch here. See how I use the elbow. So it's not coming straight down. It's a little circle. So you should practice that. 1, 2, 3, protecting the body. Now that leaves you with the hand. When you're blocking with the elbow and close, you have the arm to circle. So when I punch with this hand, anytime, switch hands, just see. So when she goes to punch here and I roll, I can have this arm come over. And now I have my arm lock. Turn this way so you can see. My knee kick, my attack on top over here, arm break, whatever you want to do. So blocking with the elbows allows you to do that. When she punches, now with this hand here to the body, that's a throw technique. I can move in as well. Okay, or I could throw this, a lot of things you can do. All right, let's review. I'm just going to do the hands now from the turn. Okay, so we're here. This is just the hands. We do a double block. Again, on opposite sides, so this is the side you should be following along with. This hand goes down, this one goes up. Back fist, down block, okay? And then from here, we lift up. 1, 2. And then from here, we go to the other side, double block. Oh, I'm sorry, double block this way. Now I'm going to push down and up, back fist, down block, and double block. Now from here, we lift up. 1, 2. Block, back fist punch, hands come up, down, and back to here. Circle, and then yoi. Okay, so I'm going to concentrate on the footwork now. Okay. So we just did this part. We're halfway through the kata. I'm going to turn, move in, shikurachi, step back, shikurachi. Draw back cat stance, 1, 2. Again, this is your side, so this foot should be a mirror image. I'm going to step to this side now and I turn. Okay. From here, I'm going to move in, shikurachi, and then I step back, shikurachi. Again, I draw back cat stance, 1, 2. And that's going to cover as much ground as you can. Then from here, we spring in, back to hikurachi. So if you look at it, the feet are on the same line. When I move forward, this foot's going to drag up. Migi hikurachi again. I'm going to step back to Neko Ashidachi, cat stance. You know, we step back. Okay, let's try that again. So the footwork, turn, shikurachi, shikurachi. Neko Ashidachi, Neko Ashidachi. Turn, just like the other side. I forgot to mention it, but this is a Seiyunchin dachi. I'm going to compensate. Shikurachi, shikurachi. Draw back, Neko Ashidachi, Neko Ashidachi. From here, move up, a migi hikurachi. Move back, what's called a hirari, Neko Ashidachi. Very good. Again, I'm going to keep using the Japanese terminology so you get more familiar with it and you can learn these moves. Trouble with this is my computer, my phone, everything picks up on it. They're always listening. And now all the commercials that come up on YouTube and all the advertisements are in Japanese. When I speak Japanese to you guys so much, everything comes up on my phone is Japanese. Now we're going to do the whole kata. Let's do the footwork first with the kata. By the way, Pat Donovan says hello. Pat Donovan is one of our martial art brothers. He studied Eagle Claw Kung Fu. He gave me a call. Unfortunately, another style of martial arts that we do, it's called Shorin Karate. And Kyoshi Bob Hurton, or Shihan Bob Hurton, was a major high-ranking black belt in the Association from Okinawa, who my teacher would train with. And my teacher is also high-ranking black belt in Shorin Karate, Kobayashi Shorin. So unfortunately, Kyoshi Bob Hurton passed away. I don't know if it was due to the COVID-19 stuff, but it may be. He was older, and also, you know, I guess time for him, but that was an unfortunate loss that happened yesterday. I talked with Pat Donovan, but he says hello to everybody. And one of the things him and I were discussing was things I'm kind of talking with you about. You don't learn when you go to the dojo. You learn from all the practice you do back at home, your home practice, all those hours outside of the dojo. Very important distinction. That's how you get good. Second, as you guys come in before class, you stay after class late, that's where the training really happens too. Class is just for getting the fine points, getting the knowledge. Like the teacher points to the path, it's up to the student to walk it. You got to then rep it out. I'm teaching you what to do tonight, pick up as much as you can, but then it's up to you to rep it out. Okay, we have 10 minutes left. Let's get through this whole kata. And then by tomorrow night, right, today's Wednesday, tomorrow will be Thursday, you have the whole kata down. Let's do the whole kata with the hands, with the feet. All right, let's see. Seiyunchin. Step in. Good. And all that should be performed with a little more focus and clarity. I'm just walking through it. Step in, down block, step back and down block. Move in other side, augment the middle block, step in, 1, step back 2. Step back and pull, 1 high, 1 low. Step back and pull. Now from here, smash, coming around, draw back, back fist punch. Turn, double block, move in, uppercut, and there's a key out of there. Back fist, downward block, step away. Lift up, cat stance, 1, 2, turn over the other side, double block, move in, uppercut, back fist, downward block, step back and down block. Lift up, 1, 2. Now move in, block and punch, pounce, and then back. I moved my hands a little bit differently there, so I'm trying not to hit the lamp above me. But the hands should come up and then down till the elbows can't naturally touch anymore. And that's what's going to keep it, the elbows close to the body. Okay? So I was compensating for the lamp. Okay, now just the hands. I'm going to do an opposite side. Here we go. Turn the light off in the background. Make sure everybody's logged in. Okay, here we go. So from here, hands up. Hands up. I'm going to circle, down, scoop up, 1, 2. Other side, circle, down, come up, 1, 2. Right, from here, circle, down, scoop up, 1, 2. Circle the fist, draw in, push punch, step back, and move in. Right, down block, down block. Other side. Right, down block, down block. And then from here, move back, 1, 2. Smash, back fist. Double block, uppercut, back fist, down block, down block. Lift up, 1, 2. Right there, that window. And then from here, double block. No, I'm sorry, double block this way. Sorry, so we're here, and we make a double block. Now from here, uppercut, back fist, down block, and then down block. And lift up. 1, 2. Move in, block, back fist, hands up and down. Circle, and then yoi. Okay, those are the hand postures. One thing to think about when working the hands there, of course, the Shikodachi stance, a lot of throw techniques, getting your hips low, getting hips low for underneath, that flexibility in the knees and hips. May I borrow you, please? If the attacker comes in with a two-handed push, from here, she can reach me. I just don't lean on me, just hold it there. If I turn my body sideways, now I can reach her and she can't reach me. Boom, now watch. Boom, strike. So, this part here, uppercut, back fist, down block, 1, 2, 3. Okay, see how that works? 1, 2, 3. Again, you're doing it on a straight line in the kata, but if you angle off, you can add on, all those movements are more hidden. This is also this picking up action. When I lift somebody up onto the shoulders and I drop them, they call that kataguruma, or the shoulder wheel throw. Okay, so that kind of lifting action is very important. Also, when she punches from here and I block and I scoop in and I come up with the arm. See how I'm grabbing this? So this looks like the same posture here. So again, she punches, I coil, I come up at the elbow. And once my hand is here, this is a wrist lock, I can turn this, grab onto the shoulder. I grab the pressure point here, the nerve, the Vulcan neck pinch. I attack the wrist joint. I can also strike a knee kick right there. Boom, right to the liver, okay? So again, as she punches, and I block, I coil, I wrap, and I knee kick. So all that from this posture here, right? Down block and all these things are in there too. This part where you open, if somebody goes to bear hug you and they wrap around the arms, this action of one arm going back, either for an elbow strike or moving back here, and this one coming up, helps to break open their guard, okay? So as they come in, right? And we open this up, then I also have the arm, and I can do a throw technique. So I just stick the leg out, boom, and I throw, okay? Seiyunchin Kata. Again, a lot of grappling, a lot of throw techniques. Let's do just the stances. Here we go. Back to the kata, only the stances now. Seiyunchin. Step in, step in, step in. Draw back, slide in. From here, move in, crescent step, step in now. 1, 2, shikodachi. Crescent step to this side, move in, shikodachi. 1, 2. Step back, shikodachi. Step back, shikodachi. Again, I'm compensating, readjusting. You would take full steps there. Oh, wait, that should be on this side, actually. I'm doing it opposite side. We're gonna come around, pull back, move in. Turn, step in, shikodachi, and step back, shikodachi. Draw back, cat stance. 1, 2. Turn, move in, move back. Cat stance. 1, 2. Pounce, and move back. Tiger crane. Okay. Let's see how many more minutes we have. 6 minutes remaining. A couple more things. Circle fist, we went over. Coiling fist, we went over. Okay, when she punches over here, I went over this last night as well. Let's say I'm on a punch. Okay, so after I block, I can coil or I can grab this. Let's see, punch this way. If I block with this hand, I like coiling, so I come in. Okay, on this side so you can see. So from here, say I block on the inside of her straight punch, I can then coil and I lock the elbow as I enter. Again, right? You have this position. As I enter here, this hand. 2 children worship the Buddha. That would be an elbow lock, and then put your hand against the inside of the leg, and that's a throw technique as well. So instead of using the forearm this way, use it this way. You can do this, think of it, see the counter? Put your hand here, and then here, and then here. And that's like the arm. And so that's called staying sticky. So when I have her arm, if I'm underneath the arm, I could throw this way, or I could cut down this way, okay? So from here, I have all these different techniques. All right, good, thank you. Bow and arrow block, one more time. She punches, going to block, strike, I come in. Now this time, from here, I can lock up and break this and be an arm lock. So we have this posture. I have the arm lock, and then I could throw back, grab a leg, and throw back this way, like that. Okay, another application. Sotogari. Somebody grabs onto you, bear hug, right? Remember how we have the trap in the hand and everything? So from here, she grabs onto me, bear hug. I hook the leg. Can't see the legs. Okay, here we go, foot loose. So from here, when she grabs on, switch feet because they can see it on the camera then. I can hook this leg and then turn them and throw them over that side. That's called Kosotogari in Judo, how you hook the leg like that. So many, many applications. In the end, we have this. So she punches and I block, I check, boom, back fist punch. So I'm moving in towards the attacker. If she punches, I can also grab and wrap this in. So see how the hands work in a circle? So when she punches and I wrap this in from here, when I can bring her down with a wrist lock, I can bring her back over the shoulder this way, I can lock up, all these things. I can also bring it up high, bring it in, lock up, trap and lock over here, a lot of different things. But I like to think of that, always have three things, a throw technique, a joint lock, and a strike to a vital area, okay? So after I block, I can check, strike to my vital area, and all that. We also have those down blocks. When she punches, right? Go ahead, punch. Boom, see a hammer fist? Punch. Good. I can hammer fist, boom, onto the arm. I can hammer fist here to the face, okay? On this side. She comes in with a hook punch. I can block. Now, she's shorter than me, so for her to hammer fist to my face or hammer fist down might be difficult. You can hammer fist to the groin. Boom. So knowing how to hammer fist, how to hack to the body, all of that. So being able to strike with these blocks there. Okay, 2 minutes left. Let's do the kata one more time with the hands, with the feet, with it all. Think of these applications, whatever you can memorize, get that feeling, and let's learn Seiyunchin kata. Out, onegaishimasu. Seiyunchin. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Right, move in, breathe in. Again, on your mirror image. Breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out. Take this side. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out. Circle the fist, breathe in, draw back, breathe out, thrust in, step back, 1, 2. Move in and block. Step in, 1, 2. Those are down blocks. Right, move to the other side. Step in, down block, 1, 2. Step back, breathe in, breathe out. Stay low, step back, breathe in, breathe out. Move in, smash, draw back, back fist. Turn, double block. I'm double blocking at the 45-degree angle to the back of the kata. I move in, uppercut, and then back. This is the same 45-degree angle when I moved forward to that direction of the kata. Draw back and lift, 1, 2. Turn, Seiyunchin notch, 45-degree angle, double block there. Move in, uppercut, back fist, downward block, and step back. Lift up, 1, 2. Now move in, block and strike. Step back, hands up, watch out for the lamp, and down. Circle, right, and down. Okay, very good. That kata was brought back from China to Okinawa, from Ryudo, passed down to Ryo Hiyagona Sensei, passed down to Choji Miyagi Sensei, passed down to Morio Hiyagona Sensei, to my teacher, Chanaraja Werhand, to me, and to you guys. It says less than a minute left. Thank you guys. Keep practicing Seiyunchin. Log on to our website, TheDOJO.org. Curriculum up top, adult curriculum. Videos are on there. This kata, Sensei Gona from Okinawa doing this kata. Follow along, practice, live long and prosper. Great job, everyone. Tomorrow night, same bat channel, same bat time.